Good morning, students. Once again, welcome to geography class. Dear students, in this video, we are going to learn about the water conservation. So, we will learn the meaning of the water conservation and why water conservation is essential in India. Then we will learn about the rainwater harvesting and the various advantages of rainwater harvesting, and then we will learn about the various techniques in different stages of rainwater harvesting. Okay, so we are going to learn about the water conservation methods or measures in our country. So, conservation of water means preventing and controlling of the depletion. Depletion means reduction in the number or quantity. Okay. So, conservation of water means preventing and controlling of the depletion and degradation of water and making the best use of available water resources for the present and the future needs. This is the meaning of water conservation. Preventing and controlling the depletion and degradation of water, then making the best use of available resources, means water resources for the present and the future use. What is water conservation? Okay, and the following conservation of water resource has become necessary due to increasing demand, need for water conservation. Increasing demand, short supply and uneven distribution of rainfall. That is why it is very, very essential. Okay, what is essential? Water conservation is essential. And the following steps are necessary for water conservation. Developing water-saving technology, preventing water pollution, promoting watershed development, rainwater harvesting, water recycling and reuse. So we have to apply or we have to adopt these measures for water conservation. Okay. So water-saving technologies we need. And we have to control the pollution, water pollution. And we have learned now the various reasons for the water pollution in lower classes. Okay, so it is not good. What is not good? Water pollution. Water is an essential resources and we need, pure water. And promoting watershed. Watershed means an area or ridge of land that separates water. Okay. Development, rainwater harvesting, water recycling and reuse. So, need for water conservation. We all know the population of our country is increasing. Industries are increasing and increasing industries needed water. And the growing population also needed water. So, in order to feed these two and various animals, plants, we need more water. So, water conservation is essential in our country. Water conservation. Okay. And then, rainwater harvesting. Already we know the monsoon in our country, June, July, August, we are having monsoon, September also. And in many areas, so there is runoff, there is no use of the rainwater. But in some area, the people are already started the rainwater harvesting. Okay, you will learn what is that. Water harvesting involves all the different methods of conserving and collecting rainwater. It is the simplest and most efficient method of water conservation. Water harvesting. There are various methods of water harvesting. Rainwater harvesting, recharging groundwater. Okay, we will learn this rainwater harvesting first of all. So what is rainwater harvesting? So the activity of collecting rainwater directly or recharging it into the ground to improve groundwater storage in the aquifer. So this definition you have to by heart. Rainwater harvesting. Once again, it is the activity of collecting rainwater directly or recharging it into the ground to improve groundwater storage in the aquifer. It is the most important technique for storing water and later using it during drought or dry season. Okay. In this method, the rainwater is collected on rooftop and is direct to dry tanks. So what is rainwater harvesting? Okay, so please remember rainwater harvesting. Collecting rainwater directly or recharging it into the ground to improve groundwater storage in the aquifer. Aquifer we have learned, no? In this method, rainwater is collected on rooftop and is directed to dry tank. And the objectives of this rainwater harvesting: recharging the groundwater and raising its level. Okay, it is very essential, no? We have to recharge the groundwater and it is very essential to raise the level. Checking the rainwater from flowing far away so as to prevent soil erosion or flooding of the surrounding areas. Checking the rainwater from becoming polluted. Meeting the demands of water requirement in dry season. So these are the various objectives of the rainwater harvesting. Okay. Through rainwater harvesting, we can meet the demands of water requirement in dry season. One of the most important objective. And checking the rainwater from becoming polluted. Recharging the groundwater and raising its level. These are some of the objectives of the rainwater harvesting. And now we will learn about the rooftop rainwater harvesting method. Rooftop. We know what is roof. Rooftop rainwater harvesting and conservation system comprises a simple scheme to replenish the groundwater and increase its level. Rooftop rainwater harvesting. Okay, from the rooftop rainwater harvesting. Rainwater can be collected over our rooftops and within our house premises and can be channelized through small PVC pipes into the underground pits. Some wells or borewells to be used by hand pump or from wells. Okay, please remember the use of rainwater. We can collect rainwater over our rooftops and within our house premises, and we can channelize through small pipes into the underground pits to recharge the underground water. And the purpose is to utilize the rainwater to its maximum and not to let it run off or go waste. If there is proper rainwater harvesting, we can overcome the shortage of water in the dry season. Okay. Nearly 50,000 liters of rainwater can be harvested from a 100 square meter rooftop area. Since the rooftop rainwater collection does not require major expenditure, it should be made compulsory by the government before the house plan is approved by the municipal corporation. So, we know that one of the permission and means what is sanction of the municipal committee or the local government is very essential. It is compulsory for all the houses, no? And in some area, in some states, it is compulsory. What is that compulsory? Okay, the people have to collect the water. Then only the authority will give the NOC to the house. And rainwater harvesting technique is being used in Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, along with Assam, Okay, Rajasthan and Maharashtra, many states have made the government policy. After, okay, after seeing the importance of water, at this, as this technique is very simple, practical and cost effective, it can easily be practiced by individuals both in towns as well as villages. Okay, this very simple, this rainwater harvesting. And then you will learn about the various importance of rainwater harvesting, advantage and importance. It is important. What is important? Rainwater harvesting is important because of all the following advantages. Rainwater harvesting increases the availability of water during dry season by increasing the levels of dried borewells and wells. Okay. So it will increase the water level during the dry season. If we are ready to recharge the underground aquifers, surface water supply is readily available for various purposes, thus reducing dependence on underground water. It improves the quality of groundwater by diluting salinity. Okay. Improve the quality of groundwater. It does not cause pollution as is environment friendly. It is cost effective and easily affordable. Cost effective, very less cost. No, people can afford the expense. It reduces soil erosion. So we are collecting the rainwater, and through this we can reduce the runoff. And if we are able to reduce runoff, we can control the soil erosion also. We have already learned about soil erosion. What is soil erosion? Then it improves soil moisture. What? The rainwater harvesting. The rainwater can be stored and used till the next rainfall. This can even provide for drinking water when all other sources have dried up. So that is why it is very essential to practice and follow rainwater harvesting in our country. And at present, some of the state governments, local governments made it compulsory. What is compulsory? People have to collect the rainwater to overcome the shortage during the dry season. So a very good policy of the state. Okay. And we have learned about the various advantages of the rainwater harvesting. Please remember this. And we will learn about the important techniques. People in different areas are following the rainwater harvesting. Okay. The technique in India, rainwater harvesting is an ancient tradition. As early as 4500 BC, people of Thar Desert and Rajasthan have been harvesting rainwater. It was a it is ancient, we can say. In Rajasthan it was. Many other states in India still use the traditional methods of rainwater harvesting. Examples: Johat, earthen dams, kunds, covered underground tanks in Rajasthan. The traditional methods: tanks, underground small tanks, and khading, a long earthen embankment to store runoff water. In Gujarat, Cheruva in Andhra Pradesh, and these are known as reservoirs. Dongs in Assam, used by Bodo tribes. Kere, tanks in Karnataka. In West Bengal, rainwater is stored in ponds called Pukwar, Pil and Kal. Traditional methods. In Jammu Kashmir, rainwater is stored in songs. So from this explanation, so people in our country in different states areas are practicing the rainwater harvesting after knowing the importance of water. Rainwater harvesting method is called a Pallar, or an officially recognized caste in India that deserved to be honored. They have learned the techniques of rainwater harvesting from their ancestors and have continued to use them down generations. Today, Rainwater harvesting is practiced in most of the large cities like Chennai, Bengaluru, Delhi, and Mumbai. Most of the states like Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Tamil Nadu, Assam, and Rajasthan have made it a government policy. Okay. So, rainwater harvesting is an essential thing that we have to practice and follow. Rainwater harvesting, because we know there is an acute shortage of water in our country and we are going to face a serious shortage of water by 2025. So to overcome this crisis, what is essential? It is essential to practice these methods. We have to collect the rainwater for the future uses. We know our rainfall, no, June, July, August, September, we are having the monsoon. If we are able to store some water during this season, so we can use this stored water during the dry season. Okay, can overcome the shortage of water. Okay, and we have learned about the various people and the methods of collecting the rainwater in different areas. Now, recharge of groundwater, another. It is a new concept of rainwater harvesting and the structures generally used for this purpose are, okay, recharge of groundwater, recharging, recharge, okay. So pit recharge, pits are constructed to recharge the shallow aquifers, pit. Trenches, these are constructed when water is collected at a shallow depth due to permeable soil. Permeable soil has a number of holes, no, that soil is allowed the water to enter. Dug wells, water is carried with the help of drain pipes to filtration tank, from where it flows into the dug wells. The water that is collected on the rooftop of building is also diverted to the dug wells. And hand pumps. So the existing hand pumps may be used for recharging the shallow or deep aquifers if water availability is scarce. So it is also very essential. What is also very essential? Recharging groundwater is also essential. If there is periodical or regular recharging of the groundwater, certainly that will increase the water level, no? Okay, water level, groundwater level. So dear students, we have completed this lesson, a very important lesson. Okay, and you have to revise the lesson, and it is very essential to, okay, go through the exercise part. Here it is given, no, okay, some self-study. ICC board examination questions, solved questions. What is the question and what is the answer? Okay. So, name two states in which tube wells are essentially used. Give a reason to explain its importance as a source of irrigation. Tube wells are used extensively UP, Bihar, Punjab and Haryana. Tube wells are very useful during drought condition when surface wells dry up. So, like this question, no, answers also. So, it is very essential to revise the lesson, read the lesson and learn the important points again. Okay, so we will continue the lesson. I mean lessons, not a lesson. In this lesson, we have learned about the various methods of irrigation. Please remember once again, let me sum up the lesson. What do you mean by irrigation and why it is essential in India? Then we have learned about the various methods of irrigation, canal irrigation, tank irrigation, well irrigation. We have learned about the two types of canals, two types of wells we have learned, tube well, bore well we have learned, no, lined well, unlined well we have learned. Then tank irrigation, and then we have learned about the modern methods of irrigation like sprinkler, okay, drip irrigation and a traditional method that is bamboo irrigation in the northern states of India. Okay, please remember sprinkler irrigation, advantages, disadvantages. Okay, then we have learned about water conservation. Why it is very essential? What is very essential? Water conservation is essential. Why it is essential? Okay, need for conservation of water. Okay, then we have learned today conservation of water. What you mean by rainwater harvesting? Okay, rainwater harvesting. So please remember all these points. For that, you have to revise the lesson 2 and be ready for the examination. We are going to conduct one more examination. You will get the information from the office about the date, syllabus, everything. And it is very essential to complete your project also. I will give the date for submission. Okay. Okay. Thank you.